SMT Nation, we back nation. I found this article very interesting, a new angle to the wireless industry, and I want to cover it with you guys here today, and that is device subsidies, deals on iPhones, potentially shifting market share, and why I think cable, which appears to be a little bit more aggressive now with this new iPhone 15 launch, could potentially take a little bit more market share in kind of a surprise power move. And I'll tell you why I don't think this makes business sense in a couple of different ways, and why I think this is a race to the bottom for big cable. And I think they'll probably regret this in the long term. So let's cover it here in today's video. I'll be sure to link the placeholder article for you. It will be in the description. And of course, ways to support the channel are also in the description if you want to show your appreciation for all the great content here on this channel. All right, folks. So you guys know MoffettNathanson. We've cited them on several occasions. These are market analysts within the industry, whether it's home broadband or it's mobile. You know, we've covered them with respect to cable and then also the wireless ISPs. You know, and they're talking about the competitive marketplace that is wireless mobility services, now with promotional discounts on the iPhone 15 working their way to big cable. So they've always, the carriers, the big carriers, T-Mobile, Verizon, AT&T, you know, Sprint before that as well, and now with Dish, in order to really push customers to their networks, they will leverage aggressive promotional discounts and trade-in deals on smartphones like the iPhone. The iPhone, folks, is an expensive phone, $800, $1,000 or more, depending on the device and the storage. Right? Galaxies are no different. These phones are expensive when you're talking flagships, especially when you look at iPhones in North America and especially in America, United States. How successful a carrier is sometimes boils down to its ability to compete with trade-in promotions and discounts and installment plan deals on these iPhones. So now, you know, with big cable they've been in the background when it comes to that, right? So they've basically been a BYOD company, whether it's Comcast with Xfinity Mobile, or it's, Spectrum Mobile on the Charter side of things. But now they're starting to get more aggressive, and they're almost matching what Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile can do. All right, so there's promotional activity from big cable right now for both the BYOD deals and also with respect to trade-ins. All right, so Comcast right now currently offers $830 off the iPhone 15. They're doing it over a 24-month installment monthly bill credit. And I think it's running through at least the second week of October. So you've got, basically 4 or 5 weeks to respond to this. I guess it's been running for a while now, about a week and a half since the first, the launch event. Right? So you can take advantage of it. I think the trade-in includes anything iPhone 12 or newer. I think the only ones that are excluded are the SE models and the 12 mini. They're doing, Visa gift cards and value of $100. So big cable's getting more aggressive now. How does this bode for T-Mobile, Verizon, and AT&T? Well, if big cable is matching, that kind of keeps big cable in the fray here. That's been their weakness, right? You went to Verizon, AT&T, or T-Mobile because they were giving you more for your trade-in, and they were giving you more installment credits. Big cable was coming in probably closer to $500 or something like that, right? Or it was more BYOD focused. So that being the case, now they're more aggressive. I think it puts them at play. I think they're going to take a little bit more share than they would otherwise. I think, AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile, which were going to get their customers regardless, right? Through, just upgrading and customers staying with the provider. Now this puts big cable kind of in the mix as being able to offer similar promotions. Now they're going to have to be aggressive. They're going to have to promote this. They're going to have commercials and advertisements, just like you see from Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile, right? So maybe this impacts the big mobile networking three. Maybe it means they get a few less customers. I don't know about a percentage, but if we see cable get an uptick or some kind of a noticeable, upgrade adoption, then we know that this worked. But I just want to say this, and this is kind of how I'll end the video. This doesn't make business sense. Right? You already, if you're big cable, you're basically giving away free service, mobile service. You're paying Verizon for, your customers to be on that network, and you're lucky to break even. You might be losing money, and if you're not making money, you're losing money in the business sense. And they do it as a retention play. They want to keep people on their very profitable home internet services, but now throw in this $830, folks. Even if the customer stays on for 2 years, you're not making money. So now, not only are you giving away at cost, mobile service, now you're giving away an iPhone. This makes no business sense for big cable. They must be in dire straits trying to take share from the mobile carriers. And the craziest thing about this is this only cuts in to the ARPU or the margins at big cable. In fact, if I was an investor, and I don't give investing advice, I'm no financial advisor or anything, but if I was an investor of big cable, I would be pissed that my company that I've invested in, that I own shares in, is going to just give $830 in value to customers to have my mobile service at a way that doesn't make me money already. So that is like 2 strikes just to keep a customer on the home internet, which, by the way, some of them are paying $50 a month for home internet. Now you're giving them a free iPhone and you're giving them discounted mobile service. This is crazy. I don't understand the business model. I don't think it makes any sense, but they must be desperate. What do you guys think? Big move, small move, how meaningful is this? And also the angle. Are they going to regret this? How do they make money in this? This is crazy, right? You guys think it's worth it to do this? You like the structure for them? I just don't see the business sense in it. Tell me what you think. Comment down below. You are the voice of the people, the SMT Nation. Let your voice be heard.